Hey, my lovelies. So, welcome to today's reading. Ah, loving this energy. Thriving. Yes. And it is reminiscent of what I spoke about earlier and in a few readings back, about the fact that we're changing our mindset from the struggle life, from survival mode, and actually integrating a new way of being that isn't always as simple as that, because sometimes it is feels like survival of the fittest, and it feels like it's just a constant slog sometimes, and it feels like, what is this long thing? Why is there always some great hurdle to jump over? And we almost put ourselves in a space or a headspace that we have to constantly fight for everything that we have. um or hold on to things for dear life because we don't know how long it's going to last. And that is just the energy that we're beginning to start to let go of. So when I see this energy of thriving taking place with this beautiful, look at this picture, just look at this image here. We've got the wonderful zebras here, and they're in their habitat and they're in their space. But there's wonderful things happening in the sky. There's a transformation that is taking place. So again, it may feel as though, well, things still look the same. I still look like the same person. I'm not necessarily seeing all of the results of the things that I've done as yet. Maybe you've started to go to the gym and you started to eat right. And it's like maybe you've seen one or two changes, but the changes doesn't look as prominent, or they're just begun. But there is a change in your mindset that is taking place. And I really want you to be gentle with yourself throughout this process. When we are coming out of survival mode, it is huge. Okay. It's like changing, it's like almost changing your DNA. It's like you've been hardwired to survive in the cold then. And now we must allow ourselves to thaw out and enjoy and invite in the sun, invite in the optimism, invite in a new air of possibility and a new air of opportunity, and taking those things on board. Because again, what's happening with the planet right now is like we're going through a huge expansion. She wants to expand, she wants to grow, she wants to keep growing. And in order for us to catch up with the cycles of the earth, we too must evolve. And a part of that evolving process, or that transformation process, is handling some of the more darker issues. So maybe it may feel like you're standing still doing another bout of shadow work, and it just feels like, how long is this healing process going to be? I felt like I dealt with those traumas, I dealt with those things. I felt like I had already let go of that. I've done how many burning, letting go and burning the paper and writing the letters rituals. I've done it all. I've done the whole I forgive and I just want to get on, and or I don't forgive, but I accept where I am and accept people for where they are, because we're just all walking around in a flesh suit, and the flesh suit is completely traumatized. There's not one person who hasn't got a tale of woe, when it comes to this planet and people who reside here. Everybody's got some kind of, this is what happened, or this is how this made me feel, and as a result, or because of this, whatever. So it's like we're really coming out of this space where we're kind of beating ourselves up, and we're sort of saying, see, this is why, or this has been the current thread. So when we're looking at thriving, please don't just see through your natural eyes, your two eyes. Look through your etherical eye. Look at the things that have been shifting your perspective, the way you're viewing other people, the way you're viewing yourself. There is an optimism here. There is a sense of, I deserve this. I'm no longer taking the BS. I'm no longer taking the crumbs. I'm no longer doing this. I'm not going to stay on this merry-go-round. Because I think for some of us, we've really realized, hold on, I've been riding this bus for years. I've been playing the same record for time. We need to change the record. I need to jump off this bus. I need to find a new route. I need to drop off some of these people, places, and things because they're holding me back. I am growing. Yeah, but I still feel like I'm in the exact same place. So again, we've just come from the previous message yesterday, which was stillness. So I feel as though we've come out of this wonderful energy of reflection and introspection, and there has been an injection of energy and an injection of, I deserve more. I'm going to give myself more. I'm going to look at my desires. I'm going to delight in all of the good stuff. I'm going to speak kind words to myself and others. I'm going to walk with a certain air of confidence and beauty, and I'm going to step out and thrive. I'm going to put on that garment that makes me feel on top of the world. For us ladies, I'm going to put on that good bra. You know what I mean? The one that holds up the puppies and makes me feel like, oh, check out shape. You get what I'm saying? I feel held together. I've got on the top that, that complements my curves or accentuates the certain parts of my body. For the gentleman, I know that you've got that shirt, or you go and get that haircut and you feel like, yeah, I've had my shape up, I've had this happen, I feel good. Do you know what I mean? We all have things that we can do that can support this thriving energy, and just come out of this survival mode stance. However, this is not an overnight situation. This is not a one and done, but there is an energy in the air that you can tap into. There is a vibration that you can step into and enjoy. This is a very fruitful time. Okay, this is a very fruitful time. This is a time of expansion, and we've got Jupiter just on some, let's go, let's expand, let's grow. Like, this is a lucky time. There's energy here that you can utilize. So please take a moment to kind of, ride in it, get lost in the sauce a little bit, in that sense of self-love. Really give yourself those kind words. Pay a little bit more attention to your appearance, things like that. The kind words that you say to yourself. Put on that shirt, put on that scent that makes you feel sexy, that makes you feel grown, that makes you feel like not looking like your struggle, basically. And I said that to one of my family members today, and I was like, there's still things that I'm really working through that are so challenging, and it's like I'm really over it. But however, I'm feeling myself today. I done my hair. I had what I have on, I feel good about. And I was like, do you know what? I don't look like the struggle, and that just felt nice, not to look like how I feel on the outside. Although my current circumstances have not completely transformed, I'm not in the space that I want to be in right now. It's not looking like, yeah, I've made it, I've got it. Da, da, da. It's a work in progress. However, I don't look like my struggle. And I feel like this is what this thriving energy is about. I'm feeling slightly different. I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic. I'm using the energies that is going on. I'm using the sunshine. I'm using the fact that I have a few hours in the day to myself while my son is at nursery to do the things that I want to do, that feed me, that make me feel powerful and make me feel seen. And these are all the things that you can culminate and do. And we all know the things that we enjoy to do and our desires. So as long as it's something that is not detrimental to health, then go ahead and do that, because that's what this energy of thriving is all about, coming out of survival mode and not succumbing to feeling or looking like the struggle that is taking place, because the challenge is what's going to force us into making change, and is going to force us to really look at the areas that we haven't been paying attention to, i.e. self-care, self-love, and we've just been doing up duties and paying bills and looking after people, and really not setting boundaries that is actually going to benefit us at all, and then feeling depleted and drained and back in survival mode. It's not going to take overnight. It's going to be a work in progress, but just know there are changes afoot here. There are things that are changing within you, and I can feel that you feel this stirring. You know, I know what it looks like may just be like, this is jarring, I've had enough of this shit. But I'm telling you, for those who are allowing themselves to actually take a moment to feel what's going on and to see what's going on, there is a shift that is taking place. So please, my lovelies, take full opportunity of the energy that is residing in the universe right now. Mother Nature sending us all kinds of support and signals to upgrade, to completely expand, and to feel good. So delight in yourself and others today, and have a wonderful one. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And it's been wonderful connecting with your energy today.